another race week video. Off the back of, well, I've just done a track session, just finished it. I say just finished it, I've had to have a bit of time because I was not in a good way afterwards. Very hard. I feel like the first bit was the hardest bit because I didn't have my spikes on there. I put my spikes on and I was like, this feels easier. So yeah, track session today off the back of a race on Sunday, St Mary's BMC, which was a great event for starters. Like, I think a lot of people said the same thing, but it was amazing to get such a good quality, like, international field at a race in the UK. We don't always have that luxury, and usually have to travel abroad, so it was really nice to like be in potentially like one of the fastest races of the season outside of Diamond League. So yeah, that was really cool. Wasn't particularly sure what to expect going into it. I didn't have a great race in Belgium, just with how I was feeling, and I think that kind of followed me into the week, and yeah, I just felt very fatigued. As I mentioned previously, like, it just wasn't, my body wasn't firing as it should have been. So yeah, we just had to take some time to actually figure out what was going on and try and pick me back up ready for Sunday. Which, yeah, on the day I felt alright. It was pretty hot, but the conditions were quite nice. There's no wind really, and I think, yeah, I was ready to take the opportunity. I don't feel like I took the opportunity in Belgium as I wanted to, just because of how I was feeling. But yeah, on Sunday I was kind of ready to kind of give it a good go and try and run what I think me and my coach and I know I'm capable of running. So yeah, that was good. I mean, obviously the result was, I was very pleased with it, 4:03, which is kind of nuts. For me anyway, but I think I found it quite, like, gratifying is probably the wrong word, but I think it just kind of was nice to know that that's where I felt like I was at, and to kind of perform and actually put that time down for me was a really good step in the right direction. So yeah, very happy with that. 4-second PB, I want to say. I think it is, yeah, 4-second PB, and puts me into, yeah, top 10 ranking in the UK, which is nice. I think, not that I didn't expect to be there, obviously coming back from surgery in January, but I knew that would kind of be best case scenario. But yeah, like, I feel like I've worked my arse off in the last 6 months to try and get myself back to kind of competing, like, in those races and at that level, and to be able to do it was, like, really special. Yeah, in front of some of my friends and family who came down to watch. That was really cool. But yeah, today I've just done, I'm gonna have to remember now. I feel like I've got a lactic brain and a lactic headache, so I'm like, I don't know what's happening. But 2 sets of K 600, 400. off 90 seconds. Then I had 2.5 minutes rest, and I went again to Kate Axford, and then it was 5.2s off 45 seconds. We're just still trying to work on keeping my form, keeping my head strong, because if you watch the race footage, which should be in the video, you'll see that towards the end, as we all know, when I get fatigued, I start kind of running like this. So that's been the aim of trying to get my form better, to hopefully allow me to finish a bit stronger in some of the races I've got coming up, which would be great. But yeah, I think I've rambled on, but I've got a race next week, Tooting, which again, looking forward to. I don't know whether it's gonna provide those sort of times, but yeah, I think I'm like hungry for more, want another good performance, and yeah, I think for me at the moment, like I'm still, it sounds funny, but like, even because it's August, but I'm still building into my season, like I've got 4 races in, and actually just still feel like I've got quite a way to go, so I'm gonna try and race as long as my body and the season actually lets me, and yeah, we'll see what happens. But enjoy the video, guys, and yeah, PBs.